Let's take a nice little seat. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome into your live feed. Oh, boy. How's everybody doing today? Like I was saying, this is my third class that I've taught today, and all three of them have been subbing. And my energy has been pretty high. I took a little nap, so I'm ready to go, ready to flow. All right. So, for those of you who don't know me, welcome in. My name is Dan, or otherwise known as Handstand Dan, and I'm just glad for you to be here. We're going to start today in a seated position. Crisscross applesauce your legs together. Ground down through your sit bones. You bring the back of your forearms onto your knees, palms up to receive energy, palms down if you want to ground down here. We'll start by just taking deep breaths in through the mouth and a deep breath out. Inhale in, exhale out. Keep breathing in. Can you make your exhales just as long as your inhales? Not trying to rush to anything here. Just focusing in on your breath, on your body, trying to listen to what it's telling you. As you inhale, is there any sort of blockage within your body that's trying to stop a deep breath in? And how about your exhales? Can you release a little bit more? We all hold so much tension in our bodies that we're not aware of. Just focus in on yourself here. Focus in for the next hour on your practice. This is your time. You came here to join me, all right? This is voluntary. I didn't sign any of you up for this. So, with that being said, focus in on your practice. We all stress so much in life about what we have to do next. You know, friends and family that we have to see, people we have to please, work, that we forget about ourselves and just taking care of ourselves. So that's why we're here for our yoga practice. More important than the postures is moving as one with your breath, your body, and your mind. Put all three together, and we got a dangerous combination. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Seal your lips closed and exhale out your nose, creating the Ujjayi breath, your breath of victory. It can help ground you down in times of stress, whether it's your yoga practice or your daily life. You can always come back to your breath. It's always going to be there for you. Now, inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Maybe you shut down your eyes. We'll take a moment here to set an intention for class. My intention for today is that sometimes, life doesn't go exactly the way you planned for it to go. And we have this fantasy built up in our mind of how it's supposed to run. And if it doesn't go that way, we get frustrated, we get flustered, and we don't know how to respond. What I challenge you here for today, focus in on your practice. And it's not what happens to you that is most important, but how you respond to an event that is most important with yourself. So, in challenging parts of our sequence today, when you feel like you can't hold that position for any longer, you just can't, you don't have the ability, dig deeper. You have the willpower within you. It's always been there. You just have to find it. If this intention does not suit you for today, you are more than welcome to take your own intention. We'll take 2 deep breaths in and out. Inhale in. Exhale, release. We'll meet in a tabletop pose. Make your way onto your tabletop. Flat back tabletop. Fingers spread wide. Wrists stacked directly underneath the shoulders. Knees stacked directly underneath the hips. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly. Bring your gaze out in front. Exhale, cat pose. Round your spine here. Create a C shape with your spine, pushing the ground away from you. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Feel free to flow through a few more cat-cows. Maybe you take the option to circle out your hips. Breathing here. We'll meet back in flat back tabletop position. Then ground it down. Inhale, bring your right arm out in front as if you're shaking someone's hand. Left leg extends out long. Then exhale, crunch elbow into knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Tiger pose. Bend your back leg, bending at the knee. Reach around with your right arm. Grab your ankle. Then press your foot into your hand to open up your chest and your shoulder here. Inhale. Exhale, release, come back to tabletop. Inhale, left arm extends, right leg extends. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Tiger pose. Exhale, reach around, grab your foot. Press on in, open up your chest. Open up your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, tabletop pose. Inhale, tuck your toes underneath. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Hike your hips up high. Option here to pedal out your feet. Maybe your heels come all the way down. If they cannot, remember you have the option to softly bend your knees if your hamstrings are a little tight, or step your feet out a little bit wider. Focusing in on your down dog here, pressing your thigh bones up high to the sky. Want you to remember that this is your practice. This is your time. You came here voluntarily. All right? So take your modifications or advancements where you see fit. But I will forewarn you, I have a nice juicy flow in store. So if you're looking to sweat, you came to the right part. Hey. All right. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. 10 little baby steps. Walk your feet up to your hands. Hands plant down. Little soft, generous bend in your knees here as you connect your stomach to your thighs to elongate the spine. Relax your hips. Let gravity and your breath gradually bring you deeper into your forward fold. Breathe here. Deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. Then inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Shimmy your feet out to hip width distance. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Opposite arm grabs opposite elbow. Maybe you get a little sway side to side here. Waking up the calf muscles. Stretching out the hamstrings. Feeling the backs of your legs. Getting a nice, juicy stretch. Lower back. Crown of your head is pointed down. Switch out your grip. Opposite arm. Opposite elbow. Then inhale, halfway lift. Shimmy your feet back to touch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Hold your mountain here. I want you to focus on your breath. Press down through all four corners of your feet, awakening the Pada Bandha in your feet. Legs are lightly activated. Give them a nice little squeeze just to know that they're there. Draw your belly in towards your spine and reach your arms up overhead. Hello. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank position. Step your feet back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hold here. Stack your wrists directly underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide apart. Hips should be at the same level as your shoulders as your belly draws in towards your spine. If a high plank is too much, you can always come down to your knees, all right? You do you. Find your own version of the practice. Let's go. High plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Keep the elbows glued in towards your rib cage as you lower down. Then flip your feet, shoelace sides plant. Inhale, baby cobra, lift up your chest. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift up, back up. Exhale, lower. Last one here. Inhale, lift. Maybe your hands lift off the mat as well. And exhale, lower. Tabletop or high plank to downward facing dog. Get there your way. You can have it your way. Is that McDonald's? I honestly can't remember. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. If you didn't know this about me, I'm kind of a scatterbrained. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive down, arms go out and down, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to your high plank position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower down halfway. Elbows stay glued in. Not trying to flare them out wide. Keep them tucked in. Then inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe here. Focus on flipping your feet, finding engagement in your thighs to keep your thighs lifted off of the mat. Press your hips forward. Spread your collarbones wide. Gaze over your right shoulder, then gaze over your left. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Flow through your vinyasa, lower down halfway. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Press your thigh bones up high to the sky in your downward facing dog. Inhale, like a wave coming to a high plank position. Exhale it out. Inhale, side plank. Open up. Stack your feet. Come onto your right palm. Left arm reaches up high. Stack your right wrist directly underneath the shoulder. Keep your torso engaged here, activating your serratus anterior muscle and your latissimus dorsi, your side body muscles that wrap in towards the center line of your body. For a modification, you can always bring your right knee down to the ground. You take your variation here, your modification, your advancement. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Focus on pointing your toes down towards the ground. If they're flexing out to the side, that means you're dumping unnecessary weight into your lower back. Instead, activate your glute and side glute muscles here. Inhale 1 inch higher. Exhale, bend your knees, scorpion pose, heel to glute, open up the hip here. Take some hip circles, going clockwise, 3 to 4 times, and then counterclockwise. Getting that nice WD-40 lubrication for the hips. Inhale, back up high. Exhale, step your foot through, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge, rise on up. Breathing here in your high crescent. Front knee is stacked directly over the shin. Back heel is lifted and stacked over your toes. Belly is drawing in towards the spine. Arms are reaching up overhead. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, open arm twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Find power through your back leg here, keeping the heel stacked. Gaze over your back hand. Inhale, revolved crescent. Left arm high, right arm down your back leg. Opening up your heart to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Windmill your hands down to the ground. Inhale, warrior two. Back heel spirals down at a 45-degree angle. Arms lift up and extend away at shoulder height. Bend in your front knee. Press through the outer edge of your back foot. Gaze is over your front hand. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of your mat. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. Toes of your left knee, or left foot and your left knee are going to point towards the corner of your mat. You can sink as low as you want to go, but keep your chest lifted by having your hands at heart center. If you have to come down to the ground, that means you're going a little bit too low for yourself. So if you had to be up here, so be it. All right? Then inhale, rise up to a star pose. You can use your hands. Here's a good segue. If you fall out, it's okay. Just get right back up into it. So toes are out, heels are in. Hands come to heart center. Exhale, sink it down low into your goddess squat. Try to create one flat line as if you are a juicy, delicious pancake. Maybe with a little bit of maple syrup on it. Definitely some blueberries in that pancake. Oh, for sure. Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm getting hungry. Breathe here. Focus on your breath. Focus on your mind. Focus on your body. They all come together as one. Inhale, rise up to star pose. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your mat. Inhale, step your left foot up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend in your knees. Weight in your heels. Sweep your arms up overhead. Inhale. Can you draw your belly in while lengthening your tailbone down in this position? Squeezing your knees together. Breathing. Deep breaths in. Maybe you activate your Ujjayi breath by breathing in and out through the nose. Creating that fire, that internal heat. We all want it. We all crave it. That's what you came here for. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. Inhale, bring your left leg high to the sky. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Bring the left leg back down. Inhale, come up to a high plank position. Exhale, side plank. Left arm down, right arm high. Stack the hips. Take the same variation as you took on the other side. And notice your torso here. If your hips are overly lifted here, that means you're just overly activating through this side. What I want is just a nice straight line. This is an isometric hold. Just like a plank pose, we're holding perfectly still the body. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Breathe here. Inhale your foot 1 inch higher. Exhale, scorpion pose. Bend the knee. Circle it out. You do you here with your rotations. Clockwise, then counterclockwise. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Breathe here. Sink a little bit lower on your exhale. Front knee is stacked over. If your knee is draping over towards the toes, you can injure your ACL. So try to bring it back here so we could prevent that injury. Belly's drawing in, pinky spiral inwards. Inhale. Exhale, open arm twist. Left arm back, right arm forward. Twisting at the navel, at your belly button, not from your shoulders here. Arms are reaching away at shoulder height. Inhale, revolve crescent, right arm high, left arm down your back leg. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge, windmill your hands down. Inhale, warrior 2. Rise up. Now from your back heel, we're pressing through the outer edge of your back foot. The inner arch of your back foot, I want you to lift it up here. Grounding down through both feet, as if there's olive oil on your mat trying to get you to slip. Grounding down into the mat. Finding your strength, finding your power. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of your mat. Right knee bends, left leg straightens. Extended toes, or extended leg, left leg, toes are reaching up, pointing towards the ceiling. So we're externally rotating the thigh outwards. Then inhale, star pose. You can use your hands if you want to kind of lift you back up. Toes will go in, heels will go out. Hands to your waist. Inhale, lift up your chest. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. You could take any variation, ragdoll, peace fingers grabbing the big toes. We're lengthening the entire back side of your body here. This is probably my favorite posture. I just absolutely love it. Your body is craving this attention. It's like, please, please move me, please. So why can't you just give it to it? Just give your body what it wants. Giving it a little physical treat, as I like to call it. Inhale. Exhale your hands down. Inhale, rise up, star pose. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your mat. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, step your right foot up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep your arms up overhead. Bend in your knees. You got this. Chair pose is a great practice because there's a nice equilibrium in a chair pose because you're using gravity. You know, gravity's fighting you here to try and bring you down, but you're not fully extending through power through your legs here to reach all the way up. You're holding this position. Strong hold here. Chest is lifted. Belly's drawing in. Deep breath in. Exhale, sink an inch lower. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Okay, so that is our sequence right there. All right, so listen for the changes, and always remember you have the option to skip your chaturanga if you want to. Either way, let's roll, baby. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, side plank. Left arm high. Left leg, possibly lifting off of your right leg. One deep breath in and out. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend the knee. Either rotations here or flip it on over to your wild thing, landing on the ball mount of your lifted leg. Right arm is reaching towards the front of your mat. Say hello to your right hand. Inhale. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your foot through. Inhale, rise up, high crescent. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale, revolved crescent pose. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Goddess squat, sink it down low. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sink another inch. Maybe the right heel lifts off the mat. A little challenge here. Pulsing it out. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right heel lowers. Left heel lifts. Pulse it out. You got it. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, baby. Sink it down low. Now check your knees or check your toes. If you can't see them, your knees are too far forward. Bump your weight back. Reach your arms up overhead. You know, somebody commented on my video earlier saying that, why do I hold people in chair pose so long? Oh my goodness, I love it, but I hate it. That's the point. We're finding discomfort, or we're finding comfort in the discomfort today. Life isn't always going to be easy. Life isn't always going to give you what you want. But you have to breathe through this, fight through it. You have the power within you. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga, vinyasa, flow through. Meeting in downward facing dog. Listen for the change here. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, yogi squat, either stepping one at a time or hopping your feet outside of your hands. Just like so, lowering your hips down. Palms are at heart center. Maybe you get a little sway side to side. Now listen here. With an inhale, we're going to, as you inhale, lift up your hips. Bring your right palm down in front of your right foot. Left leg is going to lift up to a half moon pose. Look at that. Look at where we went from there. Oh my goodness gracious. Half moon. Right hand's planted. Left hip is lifting, flexing your toes towards the left-hand side of your mat. Left arm is reaching up. Inhale. Exhale, come down to a yogi squat. Now the other side. Inhale, hips lift, left hand plants in front of the left foot. Right leg lifts up, half moon pose. Pressing open the hips. Activating through the top of your right thigh to open up the hip just a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, yogi squat. Inhale, lift up your hips. Keep your hands planted down. Exhale, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga. Flow through. Yo Vinyasa. Mufasa. I got all this energy today. I don't know where it came from, but it's just here, and I'm ready. Let's go. Okay, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, high plank. I get a little ahead of myself. I'm scatterbrained. Exhale, side plank. Find your variation here, whether you lifted the leg, your right leg, or you brought your left knee down. Whatever you got. Breathe here. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, circle, or flip it on over. Right leg, you're on the knife edge of your foot. Left foot on the ball mount, the front half. You got this. Gaze is over the front of your mat with your left hand. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Then inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Frame your foot. Your foot. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale, revolved crescent pose. Right arm high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, star pose. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Connect your palms together. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Breathe deeper into this, like gravity in your breath folds you deeper into your wide-legged forward fold. If you need to have a little bend in your knees, go ahead and do so. It's okay if you have some tight hammies. It's all good. Maybe you get just a little sway side to side with your arms here. Nothing serious. And inhale. Exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Inhale, rise up to your star pose. Exhale, low lunge to the front. Inhale, right foot steps up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, everybody's favorite pose, chair pose. Reach it on up. Because, baby, we're moving on up. Moving on up. You got this. Come on. Draw your belly in. Breathe here. Find your power. If you think this pose isn't for you, then it is exactly for you. It is just the thing that the doctor ordered. Anytime you want to come and visit me, I'm like a doctor. I'll write that prescription, more chair pose for you. Write it, sign it, give it to you. You can revisit it at any time. Let's go. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank chaturanga. Inhale, right leg high. Oh my goodness, every time. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank position. Exhale, side plank. Maybe your peace fingers this time. Grab your big toe and you lift it, the foot up. Your left leg is lifted. Find your challenge. Find your room for growth here today. Responding to these hard events, this hard sequence with an attitude, a no or a can-do attitude here. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, flip on over, wild thing. And possibly coming into your full wheel if it's within your practice. If you're in full wheel, internally rotate your thighs instead of bring them out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, frame your foot. Inhale, rise up. Listen for the change here. Exhale, bring your left knee down to a hover. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale, revolved crescent pose. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, goddess squat. Goddess squat. Does the New York come out of me there? There's certain words that I say that I know it just comes out of me. I can't help it. Okay. In your goddess squat. This time, let's lift the heels up. Get some pulses up and down, up, down, up, down, dip and dip. You got it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, star. Exhale, low lunge to the front. Inhale, left foot steps up. Exhale, forward fold. Now, and I want you to shimmy out your feet to a little bit wider than hip width distance, as if we're coming into a yogi squat. But instead, what we're going to do, inhale, wide-legged chair pose. Sweep your arms up overhead. Try to get your thighs parallel here with the mat. Belly is drawing in. Right elbow hooks to right knee. Right palm to left knee. Left arm, inhale, wrap it around your back, possibly grabbing your right thigh. Opening up your chest towards the left-hand side. You got this. I can feel the burn. Woo. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, come into a yogi squat. Hope you know where we're going from here. Inhale, lift up your hips. Right hand down in front of your right foot. Left leg lifts, half moon pose. Maybe this time, you could possibly, if you want, you can always use a block underneath. I forgot to add that before. But maybe you find your challenge for a little bit balance here by bringing your gaze up towards the ceiling. Whoo, breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Lower back down, yogi squat. Inhale, half moon on the left. Left hand down, right leg lifts. Same variation as on the other side. Find your strength. Slightest of micro bends in your standing leg. If you fall out, it's okay. That's the purpose of our practice. We are going to fall from time to time, but we get back up and we grow from it. When tough times happen to you, are you just going to sit down, lay down, and relax, or are you going to get back to work? Inhale. Exhale, yogi squat. Deep breath in. Lift up your hips. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, like a wave coming to high plank. Exhale, side plank, left hand down. Peace fingers, possibly grabbing the big toes. Squeezing your serratus anterior, your latissimus dorsi muscles. Right leg is reaching up high. Maybe lower the leg down. Then inhale, come to high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, flip it on over. Wild thing or full wheel. If you're in full wheel, press your hips up high. Wild thing on the ball, mount your foot, gazing towards the front. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, left leg high. Frame your foot, exhale. Inhale, rise up high crescent. Exhale, dip your right knee down. Inhale, back up. Keep it going. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale, revolve crescent pose. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, star pose. Toes in, heels out, hands to your waist. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Take any variation you want here. Take a moment. Maybe you go into forearm stand, headstand, maybe handstand. I'm going to try a little something. Feel pretty open. If you're inverted, slowly make your way back down. And inhale, rise up to your star. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, step your right foot up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Shimmy your feet out to a little bit wider in hip width distance. Exhale, fold. Inhale, wide-legged chair. Sweep your arms up. You got this. We are almost there. Get those thighs parallel. You know you want to sink back further. You know you have the strength there. Inhale, bring your left knee or left elbow to left knee. Left palm, right knee. Once there, squeezing the legs together. Inhale, wrap your right arm around. Opening up the chest, keeping weight sinking back here. I know those voices in your head are talking to you right now, telling you, why do you continue to do this? Why are you doing this to me? Please stop. Do not stop. That is the weak part of your mind right there. You have to breathe louder than those voices. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga. Flow through your vinyasa. Oh boy, that's your final vinyasa of class. So I hope that you enjoy it. You're welcome. I did not state this before, but you don't necessarily need a yoga block here, but it certainly wouldn't hurt. If you're in a down dog, go ahead and go onto your knees. If you don't have a yoga block, you can use a shoe. Honestly, we're only just going to be passing this thing between your hands and feet. No big deal. All right, make your way onto your sit bones. Extend your legs out long in front of you. Bring your arms out as slow as you can go. Lower down all the way onto your back. Once there, bring your feet in as if we're coming to a bridge pose. And then eagle wrap. Right arm underneath your left, then right leg over left. Wrapping it up, staying safe. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Keep this going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Oh, mama. Feel free to sway your knees side to side. Then let's go with round 2 here. Left arm wraps underneath. Left leg wraps over. Eagle wrap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Keep it moving. I'm not going to give you a number. We're just going to keep going. Continue to breathe. Continue to flow with your movement. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1, release. Oh my goodness. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. All right, grab your block if you have one. If you don't, it's okay. You will be fine without one. You will live, I promise. Lengthen your arms and your legs out. Get a nice good morning stretch. Take the small part of your block, the shortest distance. Then inhale, bring your legs and your feet up, switching the block out from hand to feet. Lower back down, lift up. If you don't have a block, I just want you to do this slow and in control, okay? That way you can engage through your lower abdominals. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. One last little bit of core work, and it's all finished, all right? We are basically there. Get out of here, yoga block. We don't need you. Grab behind your thighs. Bring your knees into your chest. Arms wrap around your thighs, behind them. Rock and roll a few times here. We'll meet in a high boat position. And look at that. It's, it's magic, you know. Variations here. Arms wrap around the thighs. Maybe the feet can come down to the mat if that's even a struggle for you. Arms reach out in front. Possibly legs extend. Maybe the arms extend. Now let's bring the hands to the heart center. Exhale, dip over to the right. Right elbow down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left elbow down. Russian twists. Keep it going. Working those obliques. Find strength here. You're almost done. 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. How's everybody feeling? You good? Go ahead and take a quick sip of water if you want to. Gather your thoughts. Gather your intentions. All right. We'll meet back in a downward facing dog. However way you want to get there. Your down dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon pose. Right knee to right wrist. Right foot. Try to get the shin parallel with the front of your mat. If your hip is tight like mine, you can't get it all the way there. That's okay. You can always bring a block underneath your right thigh or rest it out in front of you. Inhale, level out your hips, lengthen your spine. You could stay here or exhale and fold forward. Take a moment here to say thank you for watching. Whether you're on Black Swan Yoga Dallas's live stream or you're on my own YouTube channel, which is Handstand Dan. If you could, if you're watching on my channel, if you can like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you can like and subscribe to, as well as the Black Swan Yoga, that would get us up and trending. I would greatly appreciate it. Bring your palms underneath your chest. Inhale, lift back up. Right leg goes high. Exhale, shake it out. Coming back down to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on the other side here. Make sure the hips are leveled. Spine is lengthening as you inhale. As you fold forward, exhale. On another note, if you could, or if you want to, I would definitely appreciate it if you could donate to Black Swan Yoga's Venmo account, where they give all of the donations back to the teachers. I really, truly can't I can't tell you how much I appreciate the owners and how much they've given me like just a whole new outlook on how to treat people and how like they are the perfect bosses. I really could never complain about any one of them. They are so awesome. All right, palms underneath the chest. Inhale, left leg back up high. Exhale, shake it out. Down dog. Then inhale your right leg back up. Exhale, lizard lunge. Step your foot outside your right hand. Either keeping your back knee lifted or you can lower your knee down. Arms could stay lifted or you can lower down onto your elbows. Taking any variation of this that feels comfortable for you. Maybe you bring your right palm to your right knee. Just bring the knee out wide a little bit. Maybe you come into your crooked monkey by bringing the left heel to the glute, reaching your right arm around and grabbing the ankle. Trying to bring the heel towards the glute. Then release your leg down. Inhale, sweep your arms back around. Coming back to three-legged dog, right leg high. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, lizard lunge on the other side. Taking the same variation as you took on the other side. I like to bring the knee down. That way I can get more of a psoas stretch. That muscle reaches from your low back through your pelvis to your femur, your thigh bone. A lot of people have a tight psoas. It's only nature because we sit a lot. And sitting tightens up that psoas every day of every minute of every hour. Coming into your crooked monkey if that's within your practice. Reach around. Grab the foot. Open up. Breathe. Release your leg back down. Sweep your left arm around. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, down dog. Come down to your knees, tabletop position. Ground down through your left hand. Inhale your right arm high. Exhale, thread the needle. Reach over, as far over as you can. Then once there, lower the shoulder. Option to take your left hand and wrap it around your back. Grabbing the right thigh. Does this feel a little familiar? It's kind of like that wide-legged chair pose, except we're just on our knees, so it makes it a little bit easier to get deeper into this twist. Deep breath in. Exhale, left hand grounds down. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, thread the needle. Lower the shoulder. Possibly wrapping the right arm around. Using your breath. Get you deeper into this. Inhale. Exhale, ground down through your right hand. Inhale your left arm high. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Take a few more cat cows here. We'll meet back in flat back tabletop. Lower down onto your sit bones. Swing your feet out in front of you. Ground down through the sit bones. Reach the crown of your head up high. Heels are pressing to the front of your mat, so find activation through your heels. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. If you want to, you can bend your knees here. Just get a nice forward fold on the ground. Keep pressing through your sit bones. Let your exhale sink you deeper into the fold. One more breath in. Exhale, fold deep. Inhale, slowly rise up. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your back. Coming in to a little Baddha Konasana. Bring your knees out wide, soles of your feet come to touch. You could bring your right palm to your belly, left palm to your heart. You can always put blocks underneath your thighs here if it's feeling a little too tight for you. Bring your hands underneath your thighs. And then lift through your hands to lift your knees back to center. Coming into a happy baby. Soles of the feet point towards the sky. Knees are bent. Arms are on the inside of the legs, grabbing the outside of the feet. Ground down in this posture by pressing your tailbone down and giving a slight arch to your lower back as your lower back tries to lift off of the mat. Thigh bones are pressing into your hip sockets. Options here to stay still or sway a little bit side to side. Maybe lengthen one leg out, then the other. Any other poses that you'd like to practice, you're more than welcome to go there. I'm going to end the video here. Just want to say thank you for coming. Thank you for spending a little bit of time in your day with me. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. And all the positive messages I've been receiving has just been bringing my mood just through the roof. So thank you so much, guys. So much peace and love to everybody that's here today. We bow and we say, Namaste.